To evict a tenant in California, you will have to file a lawsuit. You should expect the entire process to take about 1 month. The landlord is the plaintiff, and the tenant is the defendant. The state of California also gives priority to eviction lawsuits over all other legal matters, aside from criminal cases. If you're a landlord, here is how to evict a tenant. 1. Make sure that you have legal grounds to evict the tenant. If they fail to pay rent, damages property and brings down its value, violate the terms of the rental contract and will not fix any problems, stay after the lease is up, use the property for an unlawful purpose, uses, manufactures, sells, or possesses illegal drugs on the property, or causes a significant nuisance to other neighbors and tenants, even after being asked to stop, you have legal bounds to evict them. 2. Serve tenant with an appropriate notice. If you are evicting the tenant because of failure to pay rent, you must serve the tenant with a 3-day notice of the rent due. Many tenants in eviction cases will claim that the notices weren't served properly, so take great care to handle the process correctly and include all necessary information on the notice. 3. Wait for the notice to expire. A notice based on failure to pay rent requires that the landlord give the tenant 3 days to correct the problem and pay rent. A 30-day notice on a month-to-month or expired lease requires you to wait 30 days before you proceed with filing a lawsuit. 4. File all legal documents with the court. You'll need to file these 3 documents: unlawful detainer complaint, civil case cover sheet, prejudgment right of possession form. 5. Serve the tenant with the proper legal documents. As before, the complaint and summons you serve the summons. File a proof of service with the court. Do not continue to serve the tenant with notices, as this action will end the original case and open a new one, which will extend the waiting period and prolong the case. 6. Wait for the tenant to respond to the lawsuit. The tenant has 5 business days to file a response to the court to challenge the lawsuit. If the tenant fails to respond after 5 business days, you can ask for a default judgment by filing another form with the court. 7. Go through the court process. You or the tenant may ask for a trial date, which is usually set within 10 to 20 days after the request. When a case gets ruled in favor of a landlord, the tenant is found both liable and guilty. The conviction will stay on the tenant's record for up to 10 years and could arise during background checks when applying to rent another residence.